Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be doing the second part of the Q&A, answering the rest of the questions that you guys asked us in addition to the last video. So let's jump right into it.
So the first question is, if you had to describe each other in 3 words, what would it be?
Guys, you go first. How would you describe me? The greatest.
Stubborn?
No, what?
Stubborn. Handsome. Okay. And determined.
There we go. Okay. 3 words to describe Angie: driven, beautiful, and also stubborn as hell.
You're more stubborn than me.
No.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm not. You're way more stubborn than me.
We could go all day about this. The next question is, what is your favorite quote and how does that lead your life in your profession and personal lives? Thanks, Mimi, for such an involved question, but...
Mimi, I love that question because I actually have an answer to that question.
Shaynon can go first.
My favorite quote, this has been my favorite quote since high school, is look back at your accomplishments, look forward to your goals. You want to celebrate everything that you've accomplished. You don't want to just forget about them and move on. So definitely celebrate them, but also keep looking forward. You have more goals, you have more room to grow. So that's why that's my favorite, and I live by that.
So I don't really have a favorite quote, so I think I'm gonna skip that question for now. What do you both do career-wise together and separately?
So we don't work together, but we're in the same field per se, so yeah, same industry. Angie does residential real estate in Hudson County, New Jersey, and then I do commercial real estate / investment sales in New York City.
What was the turning point in your real estate successes? So I'll go first. I would say the turning point for me was really finding the right mentor. And it goes back to, if you read self-help and books about other entrepreneurs, that's one piece of advice a lot of them give, people looking to grow in their career, is to find a great mentor. And I definitely found that. And just learning how they work, their techniques, and everything about how they run their business really does help you. And it almost gives you like that snowball effect to really help your business grow. Yeah. What would you say?
I actually had 2 turning points. The first was when I first moved to New York City and got into real estate. I was working, I had no experience. I was working pretty much on my own. I had a mentor, but that didn't work out. But when, I really had to turn around was when I joined a team within the same company. I joined a bigger team with a great mentor, just going back to what Angie was saying, the importance of having a great mentor. I really started to learn the business, and we were doing really great. And then the second turning point came later on. So I left the team, just a little background, left the team and I got into property management. The latest building that I was actually managing was the Empire State Building. And
I knew you were gonna throw that in there somehow.
What? I had to. So doing that, which it was great. I liked it. Just wasn't my passion. So I decided to get back into real estate brokerage, into selling commercial real estate. But this time, so this is where my other turning point is. I went, which is what I'm doing now. I'm on my own. I'm the territory agent for my neighborhood. And but now, I still have a great mentor. I mentioned in the last video, Paul Massey. And this is like a huge turning point in my career. I'm going to be starting my own team and, just under great mentorship.
Okay, so all in all, it goes back to finding a great mentor and working directly with them. So the next question is it possible to work real estate part-time or as a side hustle? Go ahead, you can go.
I could do this one. So I have experience with this. When I was working at the Empire State Building, still wanted to do brokerage on the side, and It's really tough. Like if you want to really be successful in the field, I say go full time. Because when I did it while having a full-time job during the day, I couldn't prospect as much. I couldn't go show buildings and meet with owners and potential buyers. You just can't do that. All you can really do is work nights and weekends, which there's certain things that you have to do during the day that you can't do if you have a full-time job.
Yeah, and I would say real estate is like you're working for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So, you have no one to depend on, like, to tell you what to do, to go find business. Like, that's all on you. And when you're trying to do that on top of another job, you might, be able to do a few sales here and there throughout the year, especially more in residential, but it's still going to be super hard if you're not focused, just because, there are so many agents, and agents that do it full time become the dominant ones in the market because they know the market, they know what's going on, and they're constantly involved in everything. So
yeah.
All right. So what was your favorite vacation destination and why? I would say like my favorite vacation destination that we've been on would probably be to Fontainebleau. I love the resort. I love the resort. You literally don't have to leave. They've got restaurants there. They've got like three or four pools. They have their own private beach.
At least.
Like, it's just amazing. They have everything on site.
Mm-hmm.
And so I really loved going there. I would say this is kind of going off the question, but my like dream vacation would either be to Bora Bora to stay in like one of those huts on the water.
Oh yeah.
Or I definitely want to go to Africa and like do the safari and all of that stuff too. So, all right, what would you say?
Well, you took the words right out of my mouth. It's the same. But one vacation that we did go on, I think it was, I don't count London as a vacation. It was our first real vacation together. We went on a cruise, and it was my first cruise. We got a balcony room, which I loved it. Just being on the water out in the middle of the ocean. But the excursion that we did, snorkeling, like I loved that. That was so much fun. We snorkeled in Cozumel, Mexico, and I really liked that. But I mean, altogether, favorite vacation that we've been on, definitely Fontainebleau. I love it there. It's so fun. They have the party pool, they have the main pool. My favorite restaurant there, strip steak. There's an Italian restaurant. They have really great drinks. And then, like Angie said, beach access. It was really good. Can't wait to go back there.
The last question we have from you guys is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? So I'll let you start.
I see myself being one of the top investment sales brokers in New York City. I have a full team helping me out, doing a bunch of deals in Greenwich Village, West Village, and meatpacking, as well as in other areas, but that's, where we focus. And just being well known in the real estate industry for being able to get deals done.
Okay.
Career-wise, that's where I see myself. That's what that question is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
and sorry, one more thing with that. Another dream that I have is to own at least one apartment building in Greenwich Village or West Village. So I think within the next 5 years, I'll have that. And my dream car, which I'll save that for another time, what that dream car is.
Okay. So before I get into like where I see myself in 5 years, so I was actually listening to an Ed Milet podcast the other day on, training your mind to be successful. And one thing he said to really set yourself up for success is you should know where you want to be in 5 years and always constantly think about it, because it's only going to keep driving your subconscious mind back to that picture. So I really actually sat down and thought about it the other day, and so I think in 5 years I definitely see like myself growing my own real estate team and becoming a dominant agent in the industry, as well as hopefully, having a few investment properties that I can either flip and hold or flip and resell. That's, always been a huge thing I've been into. So I really hope to be involved in a lot of that in the next 5 years.
All right, everyone, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to like, comment, and share it.
And don't forget to subscribe below so you can see all our future videos that we do post. Thanks again so much for watching, and
We'll see you in the next video.